You can build muscle while losing fat. Most people think you have to pick one or the other, either getting leaner or getting stronger, but that's not true. The truth is, you can do both at the same time. It's called body recomposition. Think about a fighter like Mike Tyson in his prime. Explosive power, lean, carved physique. He couldn't afford to just get big and bulky because every extra pound slowed him down in the ring. He had to train in a way that built strength while keeping fat off. And that's exactly what body recomposition is. In this video, I'm breaking down 9 tips that'll help you build muscle while burning fat. I'll show you the exact way to eat, train, and recover so that the fat comes off while the muscle stays on. And pay attention when I get to rule number 5, because most people get this one completely wrong, and it's why they spin their wheels for years. Let's build brick by brick. Tip 1. Stop obsessing over the scale. Most people track progress with one thing, the scale. But if you're building muscle while losing fat, that number can lie to you. Here's why. Muscle is even denser than fat. It weighs more but takes up less space. So your weight might stay the same or even go up while your waist gets tighter, your chest gets broader, and your arms start filling out your sleeves. So instead of obsessing over the number, focus on what really shows change. Progress photos, same angle, same lighting, every week. Strength gains. If your lifts are climbing, you're building muscle. Clothes fit, looser at the waist, tighter in the shoulders equals recomposition. The mirror in your strength will always tell the truth more than any number ever will. Trust those signals. Tip 2. Use cardio the smart way. Cardio isn't the enemy, it's a tool. It burns extra calories, keeps your heart healthy, and makes staying lean much easier long term. The mistake most people make is leaning on it too much. They'll grind away on a treadmill or stair stepper for hours, thinking that's what's going to change their body. But cardio alone won't build the shape you want. It can actually leave you smaller but still soft. Here's how to use it right. Walking is underrated. Hitting 8,000 to 12,000 steps a day is one of the simplest ways to keep fat loss moving. Add intensity in doses. Incline walking, cycling, or boxing rounds burn more per minute, but don't overdo it. Save energy for lifting. Pick something you enjoy. If you hate running, don't run. If you'd rather play basketball, pickleball, or bike, do that. Consistency matters more than the exact machine you're on. Cardio should support the process, not carry the whole load. Use it strategically, and it'll speed up your fat loss journey without burning you out. Tip 3. Train to build muscle, not just burn calories. And that's where the weight room kicks in. Cardio burns calories, but lifting is what actually shapes and defines your body's look. Too many people still treat the gym like a calorie burning contest. They'll grab the little dumbbells, do a random circuit until they're sweaty, and call it a day. Sure, you burned a few calories, but you didn't send the signal for your body to build. Here's the difference. Cardio burns fuel, but lifting sends a signal. That signal says, this muscle is important. Don't let it go. Without it, your body will burn fat and muscle together. You'll just end up smaller, not better. So, your job in the gym is simple. Use weights that feel heavy but controlled. Most of your work should fall in the 6 to 12 rep range. Hard enough that the last 2 reps test you. Hit 15 to 20 quality sets per muscle group per week, spread over 2 to 3 sessions. Pick a structure that fits your schedule. Push-pull legs, upper lower, or full body 3 times a week. And no, it doesn't matter if you train at a big chain gym, a college rec center, or your buddy's garage with rusty plates. What matters is doing a little more over time. 1 extra rep, 5 more pounds, cleaner form. Those small wins stack up into big changes. Tip 4. Track what you eat, at least for 2 weeks. You don't need to log every bite forever. But if you've never tracked before, you're probably way off about how much you're actually eating. Most people underestimate restaurant food, snacks, and drinks, or forget sauces, oils, and handfuls of chips. On the flip side, some think they're eating plenty but are actually falling way short on protein. The gap between what people think they eat and what they actually eat is massive. That's why I recommend tracking for 7 to 14 days. Just 2 weeks of honest tracking can change the way you look at food forever. Tracking equals awareness. Awareness equals control. And control equals results. Now, Here's where today's sponsor comes in. Instead of pulling out a scale and typing everything into an app manually, Cal.AI makes calorie tracking as easy as taking a picture. You literally snap a pic of your meal and Cal.AI will calculate the calories and macros for you. From my experience, it's surprisingly accurate. I always double-check the ingredients after the scan, and if the AI misses something, I just add it in. But 9 times out of 10, it gets the meal right. And for those who want more precision, Cal.AI also comes with a full food database, thousands of items, detailed nutrition info, and exact calorie counts for extreme accuracy. It even has a barcode scanner for those pesky late-night snacks, so logging becomes effortless. To try it for yourself, just click the first link in the description or the pinned comment and use my code BRICKBODY for a 3-day free trial. So if you've been putting off tracking because it feels obsessive or complicated, Cal.AI is the easiest way to finally see your numbers in black and white. Tip 5. Prioritize sleep and recovery. Look, I get it. You feel like there aren't enough hours in the day. Between work, school, and kids, sleep is the first thing to get cut. But if you want to build muscle and lose fat at the same time, you can't treat sleep like an afterthought. Sleep is when your body does the real work, repairing muscle, balancing hormones, and recharging your energy. Cut it short and progress stalls. Your strength drops, fat loss slows, cravings skyrocket, and even your mood tanks. You're basically trying to train in quicksand. Even elite athletes know this. Patrick Mahomes, one of the most disciplined players in the NFL, makes sleep a priority. In bed by 9:30 or 10. Up at 7, aiming for 10 hours. After tough games, he might sleep 15. No phone, no screens, just a dark, cool room. That's how he recovers to perform at the highest level. You may not live like a pro athlete, but you can still manage your time and control your sleep schedule. And if you need advice on how to sleep better, check out my video breaking it down. After this, I'll leave the link in the description. Tip 6. Set the right calorie target for your goal. Recomposition only works if your calories fit your situation. If you're carrying extra fat, can't see your abs as a guy, or holding weight in the hips or stomach as a woman, go with a small deficit, about 10 to 20% below maintenance. You'll lose fat and still build muscle if you're consistent. That's the sweet spot for beginners and anyone overweight. If you're already lean, the rules change. Being in a deficit too long holds you back. With less body fat, your body protects energy more fiercely. Recovery slows, training feels harder, and muscle protein synthesis isn't as efficient. That's why leaner, advanced lifters do better at maintenance or a slight surplus. Enough fuel to push hard in the gym, recover properly, and grow. Here's the breakdown. Beginners or higher body fat, slight deficit, 10 to 20% below, fastest results. Lean or advanced lifters, maintenance or slight surplus. Slower fat loss, but better recovery and long-term muscle growth. Use a TDEE calculator online to estimate maintenance, then adjust based on your current shape and training level. And remember, calculators are just a starting point. Your progress in the mirror in the gym tells the real story. Numbers guide you, but your body confirms it. Tip 7. Prioritize protein at every meal. There's one nutrient that makes or breaks recomposition. It's protein. Protein is the raw material your body uses to build muscle. Without enough of it, all the lifting in the world won't deliver results. And here's the bonus. Protein keeps you full longer, making it a secret weapon for fat loss. It reduces cravings, stabilizes blood sugar, and keeps you satisfied between meals. So, how much do you need? Aim for about 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of body weight per day. If you weigh 180 pounds, that's roughly 150 to 180 grams. Spread it evenly across the day so your muscles always have what they need. And don't overthink it, just make sure protein shows up at every plate. If you want ideas on the best foods to hit your protein goal, I made a video breaking down 5 of the best muscle building foods. I'll link that in the description. Think of protein as the construction crew for your body. You wouldn't build a house without workers. Don't expect to build muscle without protein showing up. Tip 8. Stay hydrated like it's part of the program. Water isn't an afterthought. It's part of the program. Your muscles are about 75% water. Even slight dehydration makes your lifts feel heavier. your endurance worse, and your recovery slower. On top of that, your body often confuses thirst for hunger, which is why you crave snacks when all you really needed was a glass of water. Rule of thumb: aim for half your body weight in ounces daily. If you weigh 180 pounds, shoot for 90 ounces. Add more if you're training hard, sweating heavy, or out in the heat. Staying ahead of dehydration keeps you performing at your best. Let's be real. Plain water gets boring. Add lemon, grab sparkling water, or use a 0-calorie flavor packet. Just don't expect soda or sweet tea to do the same job. Think of hydration like oil in an engine. Without it, nothing runs smooth. With it, you recover faster, lift stronger, and keep cravings under control. And no, 3 energy drinks don't count. That's just a crash waiting to happen. Tip 9. Be patient. Results take time. Here's the hardest part of recomposition: patience. Everybody wants results fast. You clean up your diet for a week, hit the gym a few times, then step on the scale expecting a six-pack. When nothing happens, you think it's not working. But that's the trap. Progress is happening under the surface long before you see it. Muscle doesn't grow overnight. Fat doesn't melt in a week. Recomp is a slow grind because you're asking your body to do 2 hard things at once: build new muscle while burning stored fat. That takes months, not days. Think of it like building a house. At first, you only see the foundation and bricks being stacked. But over time, the structure takes shape. Every workout, every balanced meal, every night of sleep. Those are your bricks. Stack enough of them and the result reveals itself. The people who succeed aren't chasing hacks. They're the ones who stay consistent when it feels slow. They trust the process long enough for the results to compound. So stop expecting miracles in 30 days. Stop program hopping every time progress slows. Be patient, because one day you'll look back at your photos and realize the fat's gone, the muscle's built, and you became the version of yourself you set out to be, brick by brick. No shortcuts. And there you have it. 9 tips that prove you can build muscle and lose fat at the same time. Think back to Mike Tyson in his prime. Powerful, lean, built to perform. He wasn't just lifting or just dieting. He was training with purpose and discipline. That's body recomposition in action. And look at someone like Patrick Mahomes. Even at the top of his game, he makes sleep a non-negotiable. He knows recovery fuels performance. That's the mindset you need. Treat the basics like they're part of the program, because they are. Recomp isn't magic. It's a system. Eat smart, train hard, recover well, and stay patient. Over time, those habits stack like bricks until the results speak for themselves. If this video helped, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. And if you're ready to dial things in further, remember to check out my video on why sleep is important and how to sleep better. Build these habits brick by brick.